body language in daily life. There are some instances which you being an expert identify someone being a red flag in the day-to-day conversation. Could you name a few of those red flag body languages that people can just with this quick podcast understand in someone else?
Okay, so now see, red flag could vary from situation to situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, say I am a person less confident.
Mm-hmm.
Will I want the other person to maintain too much of eye contact with me?
Mm-hmm.
It might put me off. So, the idea is going to be for red flags, one is the person getting involved in the conversation with you or
Okay.
not,
Mm.
right? So, to that extent, all of us see the somewhere the burden is on both sides.
Mm.
If I want to try and understand that you are not a red flag, I would also be mindful of my own body language.
Correct.
Am I sitting in a way like that, so you are reacting the way you are reacting, or is it actually that I am all okay and it's you who's being the red flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
So coming back to just the red flags, one is a person open to conversing with you. We indicate that not just like we discussed through how crossed or not crossed the arms are. The torso is a very big indicator. Like,
Mm.
is your torso turned towards somebody, or are you just looking like that just with your eyes and just with
On top of your shoulder.
correct?
Hmm.
So that could be one thing to look out for. That is a person getting involved in a conversation with you, or are they just looking at you for the sake of it, which means they are not genuinely interested in talking with you.
Correct.
That's there. Second one could be how watchful the person is being. Like, are they having lots of gaps between what they are saying, they are not saying?
Mm.
Because those gaps will come not just in the verbal language, it will also come through the body language. It will be very
Okay.
measured.
Okay.
Like, for example, if I'm somebody who's using a lot of hand gestures to talk, and suddenly you ask me a question, and I, just
Mm.
try and be careful about whether I'm using my hands or the amount of hand gestures start going down, then that means I'm being watchful.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you know that in general, so and so is very expressive as a person, but when I go around them, they start tuning down how much they are talking or what they are saying or how expressive they are as people, then again, it could indicate to you that maybe this person is not as involved or as interested in what I'm telling to them. Right? So this is on a one-on-one basis.
Okay.
In teams also, these red flags are always there. Like, when two people are together, is there synchrony in their body language, in how their actions broadly are getting performed? For team managers, the biggest red flag is when people in the team all give different reactions to exactly the same situation in more than one instance. So that tells the team manager, for example, if say we are doing a remote meeting and I tell everybody that yes, every day, every week we get together on a Thursday, but now onwards I want you all to come in on Mondays. If I see the same kind of reaction, that means that they are all on a parallel footing. But if everybody is giving different reactions, it could be that they have different things on their minds. But habitually, if I keep seeing that on a regular basis, for me that will be a big red flag. That is there not enough bonding between the team members, that everybody is thinking so differently from each other. So then that also becomes a red flag for some of us, right?
Correct.
So it will depend on which is the kind of situation. The idea is going to be just like a broad indicator. You should know, especially in the workplace, when you know people well or you're interacting with them on a regular basis. It can be in the workplace, it can be with your friends at in your daily life, or it could be with your family members, right? If you know what their normal behavior is like, you just try and compare it with how they are behaving today or with you. That itself tells you whether they are okay, they are not okay, or something is on their mind, which then asking the right questions or giving them the right opportunity, it will come out in some way or the other.